Okay, so everything should be working. Looks good. Uh, okay, cool. Hey, B. Nice to see you again. Righty. Give me a couple of project new builds done today. I'm just checking who's on the build slate. So I have this build, the reference image for down there. It's crazy. Don't think at all. I believe next on my is Kyron. Yeah. Okay. So get my next rep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right. I have a big version of the reference image for myself because the stream was pretty well. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's get started. So it's quite a few easy parts with this build. Uh, pull this up on my laptop actually, but I haven't done that. My laptop's died. Okay. Okay. Cool. There we go. So I need two of these actually. I get colors right. I'm in green. Okay. Oh, it is a air that corrode air effect. Yep. Corroda's head. I think. No, it's not. It's got a tool of some kind. No, it's that must be Hero Factory. I think. Is the Hero Factory mask used on the back? Not sure. This one. It's yes, this one. I don't know who this Scorpio 6. Did not know that was in it. Uh yeah, streams come through. So rest. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I can see what they've done. There's a couple of weird lift arms. I think that's a better way of doing this. Actually. There is I don't know what to do this. They build this digitally as well as physically. So I have two images, one's physical, one looking between the two. There was a way of doing this. It might have been because of constraint. They didn't own all parts. They need to be able to do this physically. That one. That one. And I think that I should correct. Oh. Uh, oh, it's tooth. Been out of building for a while. Been busy working on the set dressing. Okay. Right. These are trans red. Phone turned off with the picture on it. Of course it is. So do is another X. Not at the moment. So connects next to this piece, but that's yeah. There's actually a really neat torso design that Qwerty has. It's very sleek. It's very small. But looking at the detail in terms of those little Bora guys behind the Metro chest piece, it's really nice. I really like it. You don't need to do super complicated stuff with torsos to make them look good today. It's a very consistent style too, which always nice to see in a build. Oh, yeah. Goes on that. Now the head I think is connected. Yeah, okay, it's connected with this pin. Oh, it didn't save my things from last. Interesting. Should have in that part. Hey, that's really weird. This is where I pinned that part. Unless I unpinned it when I was working on set. Great with an A. So okay, so quarter wanted red. So I'm gonna give I think a red luminous is what they would want, I think. Might give them a lighter, less sharp red. Red. Just back. I think it's meant to be closer. Sure. Uh, Okay. Something like that's probably, although I might have it one stud lower than it should be. Yeah. Okay. So this is why they did the they did a different construction piece. Could have done something like this. Same effect. Um, very nice, very compact, simple build. I never used this piece before. I like it. I don't know if it came. It must have come that color if it's 'cause this was physical builds, but I like it. Okay. The next is that front piece, which is attached because another set of those half pins front. Um, there is. Yeah. Comes gray. Connected. Another one. Other kind of stuff. Quarter one. Then a metal armor piece. Gray. Not gray. Um. This tail. Not tail. It's kind of like a tailbone. This is another technique. It uses the small little guy. Color corrected. Yeah. Those. It's gray and that just sits on back there. That also mostly does just one more front. That is it. Lime. It's that. Okay, this is a spine piece. I don't think it's flexible in real life. Uh, it's there. That should be. That is torso. Okay, nice. Okay, so now I can just move on to. I think I'll do the legs because the arms are pretty simple. They're just three joints. That are factory legs. Hmm. Oh, excuse me. Yep, they're pretty simple. Not saying simple's bad. It's just simple. It's quick for me. Thing. Tail. Cheers. Yeah, I swear this. I feel like seaweed. Yeah. Spine appendage. Okay, spine. Right. Right. Um. Guess we work from the bottom up. Yeah. Yeah. There's armor pieces. Don't know. Back of the legs. Probably will need to do some experimenting. It's not called an armor piece. What is this? I think I had this issue last time as well. I know it's here. I just keep getting the name of this. Where? Have it. Um. Hmm, this one. Thigh. It's a thigh. That makes sense. Upside down, side up, downside up. Other piece. Are there more? Show me. No. Okay, that's it. Hmm. Then do I connect? Is it high or is it low? I think that's high, which means it should be connected like this. I don't know exactly what's holding it there. I'm assuming. Assuming it's just one of these. Then I'll just half and boom. That is. That lower shin is image for yeah. Up. Not making it though. Other side. There's that there. Do need is this. Yeah. And I can just pop the spine. I think it must be there. And it looks like that. That. There. Round. There. Good on collision. We're not because of that, but that's fine. Those always collide. The material friction. Oh. So sorry for yawning. It's a little bit late where I am in the world. Check this. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Secondary thought I had. Okay. So I just need to get that line bit again. Up or down? It is same way. This I'm just gonna same thing. Pop them on those half piece there, one there. Now get started on the arms. Now I know there's that nice sword piece from 2015 called a blade that is. I think that is the silvery gunmetal color. I think that's a flat silver. I'm gonna make it metallic. I don't think there's any like hilts to the weapon. There are. Okay. As soon as I said it, I was wrong. Okay, so we have our weapon. Next, your factory down to a lower arm. Might just do a tiny, tiny bit of posing here. Poses back to this build. So a collision. That. There we go. That should be fine. No, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, I have a physical image of this. Given that exists, no way that this is possible. Okay. Sure. There you go. All right. So arms. He is. No. Wait. Really? What is that middle piece? For some reason. Probably certain it's that piece. Hmm. Why is this so weird to me? Yeah, it is. Okay, I can see the bulge. Right. I don't know why those tire pieces are weirding me out so much. They are. Do you know which tire pieces are, though? I've definitely seen them. Kind of finding them. These ones are just kind. But it's because there's a bulge. No, there isn't. Okay, yeah, I was right. It is wigging me out. Um, actually, swear it's actually this was one here, and then there's one above it. That's fine. Another one. Other, and then get my 29. Misspell rubber because of course I misspell rubber, and that is upper arm. Boom. The lower arm, go black. Oh. Uh, Also, it does almost look gunmetal though, but I'm pretty sure it's a black shell. There's a Hero Factory armor piece. This one could not guess what is lime. Kind of got this weird sort of reflection. Uh, and hand pieces are just good old connector. Ah, I just realized my mic was on mute. Not on mute, sorry, my Mm. Oh, so sorry about that. Oh, god damn it. Oh well. Oh well. That's okay. It's fine. It's okay. How many people are watching? Not many. No one saw this. This is two concurrent view. Wow. Um, my headset turned off, I believe. That's how it's done. Fucking tastic. Cool. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point. Surprised it hasn't happened earlier. Um, I did say hi, Karma. I don't know if my headset was on for that. Hi, how you doing? Um, this is Quarty by Quarty. I did this in record time, 20 minutes to fully build. This is Kieran. Kieran? Don't know how to pronounce it. Um, I want a Metro style, more of a matte look. Doing that now. I need to get a microphone, like a proper microphone. I have my headset microphone, um, like a proper one. That's good. Um, I'm guessing you probably didn't hear me ask how your stream went because I couldn't watch it. Big fan of your your like intermission screen. Yeah, I'm surprised that my first stream got like any views at all. I think more people have seen the VOD than actually showed up. But stream it's interesting. Um it's just one of those things you just kinda have to do. Just yeah, just do it. Yeah, I find yeah, because I don't have an active chat. I only have I think two people. You and I think it's AB. Um Currently watching the stream. Um Not a ton of people, but like it's just something you just sort of I mean I fully intend to just be rambling to a camera. That's pretty much my format for these, just ramble to a camera. Because even if there aren't a ton of people here, like this is still a record of my build and Project Unity stuff. So like I'm okay with no one being here. It does help someone being here and like asking questions and being active in the chat. Like I don't watch a ton of live streams a lot. Um, but now actually doing a live stream, I now can like chat as something that's really good at like putting in it, like giving input to the streamer. Something I didn't really consider before, but now it's very obvious how helpful it is to have like active chat. I think if you're willing to stick around, I might show off some of the the group photo set a bit later once I finish this build. This is sort of a nice way of ending the stream. I'm not feeling gaslit by the game. Which game did you play again? Uh oh, was it Monog? Um, was it something else? I can only see what you put in the digital builders chat. Quest for the Tower. Ah, okay. I have actually never played any Bionicle games. I've never played Monog. I've never played Monog 2, Quest for the Tower. earliest Bionicle game I've played, really marking my age here, is Bionicle Heroes, but not the one everyone plays. I played the Game Boy version, which is a like top-down side-scrollery kind of shooter game, which I think it's great. I would absolutely play it on a live stream. Um, if I got a bigger streaming audience, which I don't at the moment, but it'd be a lot of fun to do. It also had an absolute banger of a soundtrack, like a full 8-bit kind of thing. I still listen to it. It is fantastic. The Game Boy version is so good. Thank you. I have been waiting so long to find anyone who has played the Game Boy version, let alone like it. Let alone like it. Thank you for validating me. Uh, it's yeah, it's so much fun. I didn't realize for the longest time because the first power up that I found when I was playing that game was the invincible power up. I thought it meant in power up. I didn't realize that. Oh hey, I'm not taking any damage. For the longest time, I was also stuck on the second boss for the longest time as a kid because I didn't realize how like boss fights that aren't just a simple shoot the bad guy until it dies. I didn't realize how those went. Oh, it's the stars for okay. Oh, I could I can't though because that bumps up. Oh well. Um, yeah, that game is so good. You got to play the game till I was older. Yeah, that's one of the great things about being an adult and especially having an emulator. Um, I have emulations for like randomized Pokemon Platinum on my PC on my laptop, not this PC. Um, I also have Explorers of Sky because I only had Explorers of Time, and I did finish Explorers of Time, but at least the main campaign. But I always wanted to get Explorers of Sky because it sort of combined bits and pieces from the different games because it's because Pokemon always did that thing where they release one version, then they release like well they release one version, then they have another version like Sword and Shield, but then they release like a single unified version, which they actually haven't done since I want to say Platinum. There was Black and White 2, Sun and Moon, like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but there was never a Gray or a Z. I played the console version, the GBA version. I've not played the console version. I've made the DS version, which is the one everyone goes on about because it's got like the Paraka animation. It might also be the console version, to be fair. Um, I've not played any of them. I haven't even seen the gameplay. All I know is it's like a first person shooter, or might be third person. I honestly have no idea. That's how little I know. Cool. Doesn't at all. Colors neck black. Just okay. Um, what else? So that just brought down into a ball joint, which then has it's just a custom arm, but it's a very simple arm with lift arms. So I'm just going to my way around that by doing it using a no promise to stay to the end of the stream. I was watching until I have to go to class in about now. Okay. In that case, I will show you. Let me just save this. Iran. Should save this at the top. Man, okay, big bill. This will just take a sec. I can hear my PC's fan speeding up. Oh, here it comes. Oh, here it comes. Oh my god, look at it. Look at it. It's beautiful. Look at all that gray. All right, cool. This is it. This is the set for group photo 4. Although some of the people from uh after, like, it's going to be more than 15 builds. I didn't plan on this being so open, and with the aspect ratio, I'll be able to fit another 3 builds here, another build here, and a couple more builds on this balcony. Yeah, let me move the reference image. Yeah, this is the group photo. Couple of neat things here. There are a bunch of these posters that I made. I'm thinking of doing a tutorial on how to do the specific style of the. This is kind of a stylized render. This was done in Studio, but then I put a filter over it to make it look more like a poster. You can see it a bit more there. I went a little harder on it than I did. I wanted to keep the detail. Same with this one, but I just did a bit of like color swaps with this, as well as the Matoran text. It's also Good Guy Tahu down here. Not Good Guy Tahu, or Chibi Tahu from the 90 Years of Play. This sushi sign, really happy with how this one came out. It's probably my favorite aspects of the build. That's meant to be a metro sign, a metro sign, like it's meant to mimic the London Underground sign. This is all neon, so it looks thin, but it absolutely shows up in the renders. I don't want to know how badly I got my PC. Well, I can show you how bad this is. Model. 19,879 parts. It's a lot. Also, Hail Kapura. Sadly, this doesn't show up unless I use this different color, because the normal rock material that I use for these renders, because it doesn't have the sticker code block in it, which I hadn't really used, and it's not in any of my tutorials. So when Nux made this, he didn't know, or they didn't know about it. So I need to find a way of getting around this. I'm thinking of applying it to something else, or maybe having a billboard so I can use a different color to get that in. Also, this is all green because it's meant to mimic like a New York subway, because a lot of my reference images are based off New York, Cyberpunk 2077, and Blade Runner. So that's why there's a ton of like cables and stuff everywhere. I'm gonna do more cables on this to be like a transformer pylon along the side of this building, which is gonna be a pizza parlor. It's gonna be Slicer Slices, which is why there's gonna be a ton of like Throwbot and Slicer references all around it. Also, there's me, Selfmark, bartender. There's gonna be also gonna be a couple of like interior shots. I'm gonna like remove this back wall, have a camera like back here, and then like a bunch of the staff. Like, not a really good angle to get this. At least not like maybe like something like here, like around here. Just imagine all this is gone. I could just hide it myself and show you. That would be easy. I just have like the interior shot of this. Nothing's really filled out, but I'm going to, because I do have some of this detail here. Just have the back kitchen, and then that'll be another group photo I can do using part of this set, because this is really nice. I really love this. there's no back to any of these shots. This building has no back. There's no back here. There's no backs to any of it. This is all gray underneath. Um, Eventually I'm gonna do that and get multiple photos. Next needs to be made. Yeah. Yeah. That's the group. That's the group photo. Notable people here. There is Nux from our group. There is Farina is gonna be in here. I haven't put Farina down yet. This is Messanak. I was debating giving him a reference to LJ from TTV. Like have him holding up like a green glowing Miru or something. And try and make it like a reference to Destiny. Like have LJ be like Messo's ghost. Like the little robot dudes. I think that's what they're called. I don't actually play Destiny, so I don't know. Um, this is a this fun little thing. This is a strip club advertisement sign. This is calling out that person who suggested this on my Instagram poll. This was one of the first things I used Nux's material colors for. I both love and hate it because it makes total sense for a seedy nightclub, strip club to be in this cyberpunk city, but at the same time, seeing it made out of Lego and Bionicle parts is kind of like what have I haven't fully got committed to Nova Boobs, but just it's such a great joke that I had to do it. Yeah. Back to the boring parts, the characters that will fill that out. I definitely need to finish more. What does the sign say? So the sign says, it's written in Matoran, but the sign says, Ron's OC's, Nuva titties, double D's. Because it was, he's like, because so few people are gonna watch this stream anyway. I can say it. Unless Ron actually does watch this stream, in which case, hi, how you doing? Um, uh, yeah, so that's what it says. Can you guys hear me okay, by the way? It's telling me my bit rate too low. I just set it to bit rec I have, so it's healthy though, so I don't really know where to change that. Tweak it. Okay, cool. If you can hear me alright, that's fine. Um, oh, yeah, okay. Alright, well, back to reference image back. This is one of the things I need a second monitor, or have my laptop set up properly to be like my reference and research PC, but I haven't downloaded all the Unity specs yet. I don't have I only got all the images over the weekend because I was holding out on just the last few Google Drives to be open to me. Which is all stuff I would have done earlier in the year if I didn't have all my delays. Fun. And it also postponed this project, which I was not happy about. Get that other. It's not called a block. The piece he uses on his hand, the one that kind of looks like fingers. There it is. His name. It's not technically a block. It is a 3x3 pin connector. Okay, there's some claws on the torso on this waist. I don't have an articulating waist on this because I'm using that true frame, but I can put those in as some detail bits. Um, so that would be this piece. Uh, Up using 8. Actually, not using those. I can use tiles, or I could ingot. That would be better. Except there's no space there because God, wait, do what? I posted in the studio group, not the studio chat. There isn't a studio group chat. I wish there was. Posted in the studio Discord that I was streaming. Um, Someone just responded, "Can we ban this person?" Even though I said it. Because I trying to, because I don't want to, like, because I run that Discord, but I don't want self promotion excessively because it's a good rule to have because if people come in like bot accounts or like accounts posting not safe for work content or like stuff like that come in, you don't want it as a policy. But I run into the issue that people do want to share their stuff, and I want to share my stream now. Um, so like just so someone has very fairly called me out. Excellent. 10 out of 10. Getting a self promotion channel set up on there probably over the coming week. Because we have uh got someone else who streams there. We have Thrawn's Revenge, who does a lot of Lego Star Wars building. They are really good at Lego Star Wars building. And so it's absolutely a fair thing that they can advertise that there. Because I want to support other content creators. So if we can use the Discord for that, great. We're also still trying to get into contact with anyone at all official on Bricklink, but still no dice. Got to the point where I'm probably gonna have to email them, like their customer support stuff. Okay, so this leg, I like this leg. I think I don't copy it outright. Not hard. I could easily do it. It's just like one of those. True armor goes on inside just there. So on the other side, like that. Ball joint on the bottom. Connect on the top. Yeah. Like I can see I have that thing, I'm assuming everyone in my audience has probably seen the Lego movie. I have that thing from the Lego movie. Like Emmett can see the world like a master builder. And he sees things like you see all the brick IDs and stuff. He's like, oh look, it's Pete's 2006 or something. I can kind of see builds like that, but I don't have the thing where I know all the part IDs. I know at best one part ID. Um, they're a useful part to know, to be fair, but like I have like different names in my heads for all the parts. So it's like, oh, it's the thing, or oh, it's that thing. Um, you'll find when I'm building stuff, I'll be like in my head talking to myself. I'll be like, oh, I need this doodad or this thing, this bit. But in my head, it makes total sense what I'm referring to. Um, is why I don't say it out aloud too much. I tend to say like on stream, oh, I need this, oh, I need this. Yeah, just like that. Upper lobe. Just because this is a cool design and I mean, this is a Tower of Earth. You want to bulk out your Tower of Earth, in my humble opinion. Uh, now Shush is laughing at me on the studio chat. Thank you, Shush. I've seen it. And a happy Pepe. Okay. Right, level X, which is Technic piece that didn't really get a lot of use in Bionicle. I think it was in, I remember from Nevoark and Doom. I don't know if I said that right. My brother had it used in the like really nice piece. I think it's a block. It's a block. Yeah, it's this really nice piece, and it's great because it's even. Like it has an even number of holes. It's not like a lift arm where it's only 3 long, it's 5 long. This is 6, so you can kind of breaks the mold. Use it really neat. I wish it was used more. Fantastic piece. This has been Mike's piece. Karma, that's all you gotta do. You just gotta ramble at the camera. That's entertainment. Duma. Yeah. I always flick pronunciations between Doom and Duma. I don't remember if it's in the movie that they say it 2 different ways, but yeah, I've always alternated. It is also because his name is literally Doom. Like it's it's a very on the nose kind of reference. I cannot see. Okay, I can see his feet. Gotta say I couldn't see. Can now. There are sort of a redesign of the Metro feet using masterpieces. Um, I am gonna tweak the build here because this is this thing, axles that I'm not gonna do because I can't be bothered and because there's a better way of doing it. I could make it build accurate, but this is And I think there was a yeah, there was a. I do wish his name was spelled differently so that wouldn't look like it's pronounced Doom. Yeah, because it's okay. I'm happy it's not just me that thought that, because it's one of those things where it's like English language. It looks like it should be pronounced Doom. If it was Duma, then it'd be like, oh, it's Dragaduma. Like every English speaker would intuitively know that's what that would be pronounced like. Um, but because they did the E, like it's short soundy, I think it is. I remember phonetics. It's like grade school. But because it's got that E at the end and it's not got anything else, it looks like it should be pronounced Duma, not Duma. G1 wasn't perfect. But I still think a lot of the character names are cool, even if pronunciation has always been a headache. Especially with Lua had three pronunciations of his name. Okay, so I actually submodeled the torso. I should do that. Just gonna change the reference image so you can kind of see what this is meant to be, because he's got his build next to someone else's build. Oh, we get a PNG. Cool. This is another build. I don't know if it's his friends or if it's another character self story. That's it. And that's the feat. Um, it's kind of like a metro. Made with Technic piece. I like it. I really like it's like I'm not sure if it's an official style, but it's a kind of thing where people try and recreate uh or try and only use G1 exclusive parts. Or I know I think they did self commissions exclusively in the G1 style, and they would bring things that it's always really cool to see that like Technic approach to certain. Okay, like it's 22039. Only piece I remember the idea of off by heart. The best piece. Yeah, it's not very common for builds. You don't see it's one of those. I mean, I don't think it's a weird thing, but custom feet. It's not something I tend to see a lot. People tend to find one design and they'll add a little bit onto it. They won't fully do a custom. The most common one off the top of my head is people will like add um sort of like a one layer bot to an existing foot. Like they'll add a single technical lift arm or something, and I've done this before. Um, bottom of a foot piece, like the original Metro. on the original Tail Master Foot. And it looks good. Like I'm not against it. I think when I used it to like mimic sneakers or like snowshoes. Try and give it a more like, environment orientated look. Um, but usually that's what you see when it comes to the extent of a custom foot. I really like it. I like things that just push. I mean, it's what I pretty much been day one. Not since day one, but since I sort of came onto the Instagram scene, I really count as my day one is at least under the name Unpixeled on TT bit. Posting my there for a while. It's right, that doesn't look right. Oh, it's angled. Colors. So that's great. All right, that's a foot. But check, are there any additional elements to this? Great Komau, there is a Warhammer weapon, which is in images. That is a big boy. I will probably do that now. How long is this stream going? It's my terrible. Okay, about now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can absolutely do that weapon then. Just need to get another reference. Okay, so that is the hammer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. 10 links. That will like so. Oh, it's sort of this sort of reminds me to some of the stuff I've been doing in that group photo set. Making a ton of submodel parts and building them up on top of each other. Let me just double check collision actually. Collision good? No. Oh, these are those claw pieces. That's fine. That fits between like the limits of stressing physical parts. That's the only time I'll say clipping is fine. It's like, oh, if it's something that I could foresee, like real world parts, stressing tolerance and it being fine, because that does happen when you stretch parts or shove them into tight space. Can fit, but it just takes a little bit of fiddling. It's still perfectly viable to do. I'll move my incredibly professional setup I have here. Um, so that piece on the bottom, that's a shield. Okay, that's a okay. Wait. is a start going that way. Technically, it's on the side. I think it's in flat silver. Ah, okay, the top is, so it's two of those enclosing. Right, I think that's a Hero Factory bit on the piece from the Lord of Skull Spiders and a bunch of that. There it is. How far? It's full stop. Chad 3 again. That is roughly the main ammo. Sort of comes out this way. I think the edges are down. I think that's right. Shove the hammer, use it to connect the boom. So something like that. I think I buy it's like that. And that would be 5. Come out. This. A lot of fun doing this sometimes because I sort of eventually get to a point where I can kind of see what they've done, and it's sort of like basically just like go off on my own. Because I know exactly how they built something. Pretty sure exactly how this was built. It's a little longer than that. There's probably not a bunch of different. I mean, it doesn't have to be this because it's more than one way to connect any two. That, that, then that. Right. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And there's just an interior section that's been filled up. Those balls. Now, another question. To bring you up. So it's around here. Then sort of slid in like that. Now, in my head, the easiest way to do this, I'm not sure if this is how it's done, just get a tightening piece, like the one I used right here, and use it to link these two sections. Sure if that's what I am going to try that. I think good. guess as to what's been done. Just any connected to 4. Well, if you use one of the new like these pieces, I use one of. I wish I could. Can't. The realist lift arms again. When in doubt, lift arms save the day. So that's the top section. Bottom section. This would right. Stuff I wasn't supposed to. And if I just slide all this there, done. So that is the working hand. I am just gonna fill in this with a lift arm super quick. I don't like how that makes a hole, and that's gonna be a hole that you can see throughout my build. Certain angles on that bunch of shots and things I could do with a hammer wielder. There's a bunch of hammer wielders. I'm thinking of having one of the group shots just be the hammer wielders. I think I can think of like 4 in my head. Even if it's not a bunch, it'll be kind of cool. It's a comparison of like similar designs and similar concepts throughout the community, showing all the hammer wielders stuff like that. Okay, I'm happy with that. If it needs to be longer on the bottom, like anything else, hammer. So the image cuts off there. Fine. Not seeing other sections of the build, so I think that is done. Alright, I'm just gonna check the next build. I might not do it tonight, I might do it in a so it's a telemetric build. It has no image, so I could just so this is actually something very easy to build as well. I have no references. Hmm. Anyone chat. If you're not, not sure. Do I want to leave it or do I want to do another? Because this one wouldn't take me much. Yeah, I think maybe I should build it. Okay, so this build. Just start new. So now on City by Taku Twist, I believe. So on digital Discord. Done. So first thing first. Karu's at work, so he cannot watch the stream. Well, I will tell you to watch the stream afterwards, and telling you that I will be I can now send you this clip. Yeah, I don't know if everyone in the chat is going to be active, but I'm trying to like stagger the streams at different times so that I can get different time zones. So at least everyone, or at least every time zone could watch one. Um, so primary color, light green, then blue. I think light green is. I assume they meant like a light, not the actual color. That's what they meant. Following that. Something stuck in my throat. Okay, yeah. Oh, geez. Okay. I just realized on my document I have the colors backwards. Then gray. Yeah, okay, it's a total plant life, so yeah, then it should be. So I think if we do mask was a row, light color, so green. Sorry, I'm glowing neon. Row or is it? Problem with rows is they don't have eye holes. What color do they want the mask to be? Green or green? I'll make green, but I'll need to do some magic to make there have eye holes like top of that. Because you can just cut them out and a secondary render clear one, overlay the two, it's a effect. That's a pretty basic Tower of Plan. Like, I do want to see if there's some extras because it's too basic. I want to add a little more. Proto Python default weapon armor. No, it's the other one. It's Honor's. There it is. I still don't like leave this. Just do some about to do submodel. Okay. And it's still upper on. Don't need that because do that because it's honest. Spine is not a word. Spine is a word. Right. Similar to first build. And then so just wondering if maybe a different like maybe some sort of accent color. So something like dark. I think there's still too much gray in this, so I think do oh submodel. Did not want to not having a fun time. That's better. But now these don't have any variation. Okay, that's okay. I think so. Quati by Kaiman by Arman Reeves. So those are the three builds done for tonight for Project Unity. I'll probably be Rao, one of the ugliest masks in Bionicle. I don't think it's the worst. I think it's the weirdest of the true masks. It doesn't fit the style of the others. Like it doesn't fit the Actually show this because if I look up the Komao, I think it's the Komao. Komao. The so these like each one of these three has similar design elements because it has this little like roundel bit on the side. Oh, I look up and I know this is the old Ruru. I should get rid of it. This one kind of similar, like harsh elements to it, like you see here, kind of like you see. I think it's has a scope. Matatu. I don't know why that one always escapes me. Matatu also has like sharp and looks similar to them, so you can kind of lump them into groups of these three are similar, these two are similar, and then you can kind of think of it like, okay, one creator designed these, one designed these in like the city. That makes total sense. And then there's like 19 elements between them, like the grill piece here and here and here. The sections on the top, like because they all have that sort of like windswept, like blowing back kind of look. Um, then there's just the route. It's all blobs. It's just blobs. The design is just blobs on the side. This isn't great color. If you look at like now, you can see all the blobs. It just strange. I always forget about the plant life element. Yeah, I think there was a couple of total plant life in the project unit entries overall. Um, but yeah, I probably calling it there. Um, thank you everyone. Thanks for coming out, Krokama, and just watching. Um, yeah, I'll try and do another live stream this week. Might be able to do on Friday. If not, trying to do some next week. Things are kind of weird. A few personal things on this week and next week, and a bunch of weird work hours. Yeah, thanks everyone coming out. Keep on checking out Project New, and just as a little thing for the end, in case you haven't seen, well, right one. Um, oh, what's done here? That's weird. As a little thing for the end, I'll bring up my set again. Close out the stream looking at that. So this is going to be in Project Unity. If you don't know what it is, go to my Instagram. It's the same as my handle here. I'm Pixeled. You can find out more about this project here, and this is one of the photo sets that I'll be using. I'll be using it for a bunch of things during Project Unity as well as after. Hey guys, thanks for coming out of the stream. Like, subscribe, do all the jazz. Comments are also appreciated. And thank you to anyone else watching the VOD. Hope you have a lovely day.